Hey guys, Jason Timothy here, musicsoftwaretraining.com, back with another music production video. The title of this video is going to be Start with an Idea, Then Abandon It. And this is going to be a very quick video, but I'm going to try to display reasons why you should abandon your original ideas when the inspiration comes. All right, so the issue that we have oftentimes is we start with an idea in our head and we become really laser focused on trying to get that one idea down completely as it was in our head. And this often leads to a lot of frustration, and it's usually so streamlined that we don't leave room for other creative ideas to come in. So we're not really using our creative brain at the time. That doesn't mean that your starting idea is not any good. It usually is fine, but it doesn't translate exactly the way it is in our head. And oftentimes, because we can't translate it, we get really frustrated and we end up abandoning the song. So it's better to abandon the idea than to abandon the song. You know, when you get too married to an idea, it actually closes off your creative mind. Also, what happens is usually the idea that inspires you came from another source, another idea. I mean, all of our ideas come from different sources, but when we're in the process of working through an idea that came in our head, we're usually taking an idea that's a derivative of something else. But if we abandon that idea, we can allow new ideas to come in that will make your idea more unique because you're pulling from several different sources, all right? Another thing is when you're focused 100% on an idea in your head, you kind of put the blinders on to every other possibility. And once again, you are actually being less creative when you have that sort of laser-minded focus, right? You know, and also you can often get so lost in sound design trying to get the exact sound in your head that by the time you get something that's somewhat close, you end up losing the initial inspiration and idea. It's really strange. Sometimes you could even get the flow of the idea, you could get the notes of the idea, and you can almost get the sound of the idea, but there's some thing underneath that idea that you're not noticing that makes it sound great in your head, and when you translate it, it's just not translating the way you had hoped. It doesn't have the impact that you had, and you end up getting pretty disappointed with it. You know, another thing is you often miss amazing ideas in the process of trying to create something else that came directly from your head. In fact, I often suggest that people literally record an audio track of all their ideas while they're in the process of trying to design a sound or come up with something, because oftentimes you can pull really great ideas that you missed because you were focused on something else. But when you go back and listen to all the sounds in between, you can discover that you had some amazing ideas that are really usable. And once again, when you just don't allow the song to progress the way that it's flowing, the way that it wants to go, when you don't allow the song to show you where it wants to go, you're really closing off a lot of your creative ideas, right? And it's probably going to lead you to having a less original sound. And the last reason that you should abandon an idea when new inspiration comes is when your idea gets sparked, you're going to find yourself forcing the idea. And creativity is not about force. It's not about making something work when it doesn't. It's about allowing the ideas that work to come in and letting go of the ideas that don't work, that seem too forced. So that is really all that I wanted to say in today's video. Is if you find yourself struggling because you've got an idea in your head and the idea is not coming out the way that you had hoped, let go of the idea and let something new come. Let yourself be inspired as you're in the process and see how that helps your productivity. In my case, and for many of my students, by abandoning initial ideas, the productivity goes up, the quality of music goes up, the unique sound goes up, and obviously the output goes up as well because you're not getting stuck when you're trying to force something. Have a fantastic one. Happy music making, and I'll speak to you guys real soon. Hey guys, thanks again for listening. And if you like this type of content, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell and set it to all posts. Don't forget that you can read my best-selling book, The Mental Game of Electronic Music Production, for free by going to musicsoftwaretraining.com/the The Mental Game. You'll also get my song recovery kit and my 101 Ableton tips video totally free. If you'd like to connect with me more directly to see how I might be able to help you personally, you can schedule a free 15-minute session with me by going to musicsoftwaretraining.com/application and answering a few quick questions. Happy music making, and I'll speak to you real soon.